to his dad. That's got to feel good, showing the kind of speed your daddy had.
Exactly.
RC Cola.
There's Daniel Dye. Looks like
He's
more
still
problems.
off the pace.
Probably a rub on that right front. Could possibly be some suspension damage too. We saw him sparking around the track as he made his way to pit road.
You know, Jamie, you mentioned a little bit ago that Corey Heim had opened up about a second-half lead over Eckes. Well, that is closing up now. That's the gap, about a half a second, less than a half a second lead for Corey Heim.
And Phil, that's not unusual here at Darlington for a guy to squirt out on those new tires and then have it fall and fade off more than somebody that maybe didn't have that fast speed on the initial get-go. And maybe that's the case here with Eckes because he's coming.
Those two are in a league of their own right now. Taylor Gray just trying to keep him in his sights right now.
Remember, we talked about these two drivers and the hot starts to the season. You know, I was watching this race from last year back earlier, and he came into this race last year, Christian Eckes, that he won with 5 finishes of 15th or worse coming into this race. That's not the case this year for Christian Eckes.
Well, Christian Eckes is rolling. Amanda.
And when you think about the championship hunt for both of these drivers, I asked Christian Eckes about Corey Heim, and he said he's the only one that I have circled this season, and man, what a threat he is. This guy does not make mistakes. I followed up and asked Christian, I said, well, what's the relationship between you guys off the track? He said, well, it's actually better off track than on.
It's pretty typical, right? I mean, Corey keeps to himself. Christian Eckes, he's got some friends in this series, but Corey's really, he just does his thing. And look at this battle raging on between Ben Rhodes, Dean Thompson swapping 7th and 8th.
Yeah, stage points at stake here with just a couple laps to go before the end of this first stage.
And look at Dean go once he cleared Ben Rhodes. Had some trouble executing the pass, but now he's on his way.
Remember, a teammate for Corey Heim in that 5 truck for Dean Thompson, as well as the 17 of Taylor Gray. That guy right there.
And here comes Tom Majeski. We're going to talk a lot about him in the rest of this race. He has got some pace. Already up to the 4th position, as you mentioned, Phil, but great lap times right now as this stage is getting ready to wrap up.
Final lap of stage number 1. Does Christian Eckes have enough? 2 more corners to close the gap for the stage win. Can he do it? It's the closest he has been all night long. Coming off at turn 4. It'll be Corey Heim picking up stage win number 1 for the night. 2nd week in a row. He did it last week at Kansas, and you guys know what happened there.
Yeah.
Went on to win